Gulf of Guinea piracy, effective military capacity needs to be deployed. After Nigerian Commodities Exchange prepare for agreement. Eskom reduces load shedding to 2 hours. Oil price tumbles on fears of global economic recovery. Gold prices suffer worst 2 weeks in a row since November. The US dollar stands at 470 naira to $1 in the parallel market. Nimet Pharmaceuticals to raise 5 billion naira in additional equity. Starting with business news, international freight carrier Maersk has called for military intervention in the Gulf of Guinea following several attacks by pirates. This was disclosed by Maersk Ships of Marine Standards, Al-Laks Rosk, in a report on Saturday evening. Now, on December the 20th, the freight and shipping giant was attacked off the western African coast. It was reported that the Maersk Cadiz was boarded by criminals on Saturday at about 2:30 p.m. Nigerian time while traveling from the Temal in Ghana to Kirbi in Cameroon. Nigerian naval ships arrived to help the vessel, which transported the equivalent of 4,520-foot containers. Now, Nigerian Navy Rear Admiral Oladele Deji said Nigeria is taking steps to combat and ensure that the growing piracy is gotten rid of so that those with legitimate business in shipping, fishing, and oil exploration can go without business fear. Now, still on business news, Nigerian Commodities Exchange prepared for agreement. The managing director of the Nigerian Commodities Exchange has stated that the agency is fully prepared to take advantage of the AFTA treaty. Now, the Nigerian Commodities Exchange, NCX, is well positioned to take advantage of the AFTA Continental Free Trade Agreement through the implementation of several measures to ensure smooth operations of Nigerian commodities. Now, this was disclosed by the managing director of the Commodities Exchange, Zahara Baba Afri, in an interview over the weekend in Abuja, the capital city. However, the NCX has also launched quality assurance laboratories in each of the delivery warehouses, stating that the labs would be used for testing of the quality of commodities such as rice, cocoa, and maize, sorghum, and a lot more that will be traded on the exchange. Eskom reduces its loan shares to 2 hours in parts of Northwest and Gauteng in South Africa. The South African Power Generating Company has said that the move from 4 hours court to 2 hours was to address the consequences that come with longer supply interruption. Now, Monday was day 5 of consecutive power cuts, with Eskom citing a loss in generating capacity. At the same time, City Power has maintained that its load shedding schedule would remain the same. Now, on commodities, let's look at oil prices, where oil prices tumbled on fears of global economic recovery. The Brent crude dropped about 1% to $54.65 a barrel after losing $2.3 on Friday. Now, last week, oil prices dropped at the first trading session of the new week. Oil traders are virtually going short that the global market's economic recovery outlook being called into question as COVID-19 infections rise across the globe. Now, question, is as of press time, Brent crude dropped by about 1% to $54.65 a barrel after losing 2.3% over the weekend. Now, West Texas intermediates lost about 1% at $51.93 a barrel, having declined 2.3% on Friday last week. Now, increasing COVID-19 case loads throughout the world continue to weigh on oil prices globally as oil traders doubt how long energy demands would hold up in the current situation. Now, gold prices at their most recent trading session settled at $1,829.90 to a dollar an ounce, down from 1.2%. Now, the yellow metal lost its shine at the expense charging US dollars, whose surge of late astonished many investors amid the currency debasement expected from the US President-elect's proposed 1.9 trillion naira COVID-19 support program. Now, gold futures at the most recent trading session settled at $1,829.90 an ounce, down by 1.2%. Although the yellow metal's recent loss on a weekly basis moderated to just 0.3% in the previous trading week, that loss added to the previous week's plunge of 3.2%, handing gold its worst 2 weeks in a row since the month of November. Now, looking at the parallel market, the US dollar closed at 470 naira to a dollar in the parallel market. The exchange rate between the naira and the US dollar in the parallel market as at January the 16th, the naira was 470 naira. Now, the exchange rate between the naira and the US dollar for Monday, January 18th, 2021 closed at 470 naira to a dollar in the parallel market. The rate had also closed at 470 naira to a dollar on Friday, January 13th, 2021, establishing some level of consistency in terms of the exchange rate between the naira and the dollar, I beg your pardon. Now, looking at the stock market, Nimet Pharmaceutical to raise 5 billion naira to additional equity. The board of Nimet is set to raise about 5 billion additional equity upon the approval by shareholders of the company at its annual general meeting. Now, the information was contained in a press release published on the Nigerian Stock Exchange and signed by the company's secretary, Florence Ohehema. Now, the disclosure is part of the resolution reached at the board of directors meeting. It was resolved that the company would raise additional equity to the tune of 5 billion naira. Now, the board of the company is yet to disclose if the additional equity would be a right issue or a private placement. The details of the additional equity of 5 billion naira is set to be raised when all these final details are finalized. All right, thank you so much for watching Business News Africa. Do follow us on social media at TOS TV Network on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, TOS TV Network. TOS TV is also available on TSTV Africa, channel 138. I am Nkamian John. Enjoy the rest of your day.